Hey everybody. I told some of you coming in, I literally slept through 3 alarms before the fourth one kicked me into gear, but luckily I know myself enough to set that many. Um, okay, slightly strange demo spot. We're trying something new with the live stream so our friends at home can see better. If you have any feedback about this after class, me being here instead of up there, please let me know. Feels weird being here. Mask ordinance is still in effect in the state of Colorado. If you feel that it is unsafe for you to practice with your mask on, or you have a medical condition that prevents you from doing so, only you can exempt yourself from that, but only within the 4 corners of your mat space. Under that exemption, I will not be wearing a mask as I teach. Weight safety, you all know the drill, but let's talk about it again. Weights are totally optional. If you choose to drop them at any point during class, no big deal whatsoever. You will still get a great workout. That said, if you have them in your hands, few things to keep your body safe. Anytime you extend out from mid-body, keep a micro bend in your elbows and a light grip on your weights, kind of like a little W through your arms. This will just ensure that your muscles are doing the work and you're not locking out through your joints as we move through the motions. Also, when we transition, come in through center, press up, vice versa to come back out. Just no swinging or windmilling, really hard on the shoulder joint. And then there will be a few times where we can keep the weights in our hands during plank. This is totally fine as long as your shoulders are stacked over your elbows, over your wrists, and your knuckles are flush with the mat. If you find yourself rolling or it just feels a little wonky, you can always just plant your hands and then grab the weights to use them as we need them. Cool. We will get started in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees out wide, the edges of your space. Reach your fingertips forward and allow your hips to sink back towards your heels. Just take a quick moment to drop in, mentally prepare for the practice ahead. It can be sometimes even harder to motivate after a cold, snowy day, after a long holiday weekend. So wherever you're coming from today, know that it's okay. Just meet yourself where you are throughout the practice. So join our breath together. First, let everything out through your mouth. Clear your lungs. Nice. Take a deep, juicy inhale. Fill all the way up. Big, audible exhale. Nice. Again, even deeper inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last time like that, deepest inhale of your morning. Audible sigh. Awesome. Our breath is super important in our sculpt practice, so stick with these open mouth exhales. They'll allow you to release heat, help you fire things up when the movements get challenging, and keep a nice yogic mindfulness in the practice ahead. So you're ready, shift forward into a tabletop position and start to take any organic movement that feels good. Friends at home, we'll cue up our playlist with the first song, Lost Control, in 3, in 2, in 1, press play. Don't worry about what your shapes look like this morning. This is one of our few chances just to completely listen to our body, not worry about what anyone else is doing, what the cues are. About 3 more rounds of breath. If you're doing anything one-sided, just balance out your other side. Nice options, friends. No rush at all if you're still exploring or balancing your sides. But if you're ready, let's meet in a neutral tabletop position and join together for some cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze and your tailbone high. Let your belly drop down towards the earth. Exhale, cat. Press firmly into your hands. Drive your spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, cow pose, spread through your collarbones. Exhale, cat, tuck your chin to your chest, curl it all in. One more, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Nice. Inhale, back through neutral. Tuck your toes if they aren't already, and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Just like in table, feel free to take any movement that feels good here without being concerned about what it looks like or what anyone else is doing. Options. Once you feel ready, meet in stillness in your down dog. Spread your fingers out super wide. Bring your index fingers parallel to one another. Micro bend your knees. Lift the underside of your seat up farther towards the ceiling. Let your chest melt towards your thighs and pull your shoulder blades away from one another on your back. To do so, dial your triceps down towards the earth. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift high on your tippy toes. Take 10 tiny steps to the front of your space for ragdoll. Feet come wide behind your wrists or all the way to the edges of your space. Grab opposite elbow, or if there's a different arm grip calling to you, feel free to take it. You can rock or sway or just melt in stillness here. Just make sure your neck is completely relaxed. Let your head hang heavy and create traction at the end of your spine. One more round of breath here. On your exhale, release any hand or grip you have. Toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins or your thighs. Lengthen through your spine, reach to the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Dial your pinkies in. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, cactus back bend. Go post your arms. Squeeze your glutes more than you think to protect your spine. Inhale, back through mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Micro bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and take your flow. High to low plank. Keep your elbows in tight for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hover your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Nice. We will move through Sun A 2 more times, a little bit quicker. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep it up. This time, grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Let your hips go left. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your arms. Exhale, cactus back bend. A little bit bigger this time. Inhale, back through mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and take your vinyasa your own way. Know that you can always spice it up or cool it down. All right, one more time through that, just like we did it last. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Step, hop, maybe float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, cactus back bend, biggest one yet. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and pause. Setting up for frog hops. Bend your knees, hop forward, lift your hands, plant, and hop it back. We want feet wide, toes out, heels in, and heels planted firmly on the earth every time we lift our hands. Hover your hips in line with your knees. Big exhale as you lift at the top. Always an option to step it forward and back 1 foot at a time. You will still work all the same muscles, just taking the jumping impact out of your knees. Good job, friends. Stick with it. A few more rounds to let your heart rate rise. Stay for 4. Down dog in 3. Stick with it for 2. And 1. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Drive your weight into your heels. Dial your pinkies in. Pull your shoulders down and drive your tailbone down towards the earth. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your hands back. Magnetize your pinkies together as if they could touch. We'll flow it out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. One more round. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane, and hold. Stay right here or lift your heels for drinking bird. Keep everything static or pulse your hips down. Really squeeze your ankles and calves together. Keep your core tight to help with balance. Back to chair in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, chair pose. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out a little wider than hip width. Inhale, basic squat. Lower and lift. Big exhale at the top. Drive your weight into your heels. Maybe float your toes. Pull your knees back behind your toes at the bottom. And squeeze your glutes at the top to finalize the engagement. Energetically pull your heels away from one another to fire up the outer line of your glutes. And if you were with me Sunday, they're probably already fired up. Down and press. Inhale, exhale, lower and lift. Just 4, 3, add a heel lift in 2, and 1, add a heel lift at the top. Know that you can always slow these movements down. The beat of the music is just here for fun, help keep us fired up, but always, always focus on your alignment and your form over the number of reps you do. Keep your core tight to help with balance as you lift onto the ball mounds of your feet. Down and press. Just 4, 3, hold it low in 2, and 1. Hold your squat low. Little pulse, 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 pulse. Tiny movement up and down. Keep your weight in your heels. Chest proud. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat at the top of your mat. Step your left leg back. Double 90 lunge. Bring it back to the top and step it back. Especially here, feel free to slow it down with these big transitions. For your lunge, stack your right knee over your ankle, left knee beneath your hip. Stay really high on the ball of your left foot like you're wearing a high heel. Stack your shoulders over your hips in your lunge. Really nice fluid movements, friends. Just 4, 3, hold your lunge in 2, and 1. Left leg back, right leg forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hinge forward. Heisman, pull it in, back. Big exhale every time you squeeze it in. Maintain the bend in your right knee. Option to slow this down with more of a toe tap. Stick with your breath. You got it. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Keep your lunge low. Feel your right glute. Wake up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Slice it open. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach farther back towards the windows behind you with your left fingertips. Nice. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay for a round. Feel your right rib cage open. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back to plank and then shift over to your left side for left side plank. Option to drop your left knee for a modified version. Inhale your right arm overhead. Exhale, elbow to knee crunch. Crunch, extend. In, out. Exhale, inhale, pull, release. Press your hips up 1 inch higher towards the ceiling. Slow it down if you need to, especially if you are not in the modified version. Y'all are crushing this. Stay for 4, 3, back to plank in 2, and 1. Shift back to plank. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Just 1 round of breath to set it up. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out. Back to our basic squat. Lower, lift. Exhale, inhale, squeeze, dip. Continue to drive your weight into your heels and pull your heels away from one another simultaneously. Pull your knees back at the bottom. If you find them jutting forward, just sit farther back or decrease your range of motion. Just 4, 3. We'll add a hop in 2, and 1 at a hop at the top. If this does not feel good on your knees, come back to your heel lift or basic squat. Big exhale to help you launch up. Land lightly on your feet with bent knees. Just 4, 3. Hold it low in 2. And 1. Hold your squat low. Pulse it left, center, right, center. Stay low the entire time. Press your weight evenly between both feet. Right, center, left, center. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our squat lunge combo. Squat at the top. Step your right leg back. Double 90 lunge. Step it forward. Again, feel free to slow down the pace. Step your right leg back. Set it up. And then add your lunge lower. Check your left knee. Make sure it doesn't go beyond your ankle as you dip it down low. Nice job, friends. Stick with it. Just 4, 3. Crescent in 2. And 1. Right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge it forward. Back to our Heisman. Pull it in, back. Again, if you want to cool this down a little bit, make it a slower toe tap. Nice job. Love the intensity. You're here for 4. Stay for 3. Crescent in 2. And 1. Inhale, crescent lunge. Keep it low. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach a little farther back with your right fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back to plank. Shift to the right side. Side plank, left arm to the sky. Option for modified. Inhale, your left arm overhead. Exhale, curl it in. Curl, extend, squeeze, release. Exhale, inhale. Press your hips up a little higher towards the ceiling. Let your oblique do the work to pull your knee up towards your elbow. 4, 3, back to plank in 2, and 1. Shift back through plank, then downward facing dog. Nice. Warm up. Sculptors. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights. Weights come to your shoulders. Feet a little wider than hip width. It's squat, uppercut, squat, cross kick. Squat, punch your right arm Squat, kick your left leg. Squat, punch, squat, kick. Pivot on your right toes as you punch and turn your chest and hips the direction of your punch. As you cross kick, flex your left foot and think of this as an inner thigh squeeze more than a kick. It does not matter how high your leg goes, but how tightly you squeeze everything in through midline. Come back to your squat alignment in between. Drive your weight into your heels. Sink your seat back. Squat and kick. Y'all are crushing. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms straight, palms face one another. Step out to the left. Pulse, 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 stand and hammer curl. Pulse, 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 hammer curl. Pulse, 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 curl. Press your weight evenly between both feet as you squat out to the left. Avoid leaning the direction of your squat. Heads of your weights come to your shoulders at the top. Pulse, 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 and curl. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press your weight straight up. Exhale, weights come through heart center. Open up, warrior 2. Little W in your arms, heads of the weights up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Press your weight straight up over your shoulder. Exhale, weights come through center. Pivot, plant. Ditch your weights. Lower all the way down to your belly. Hands come out long in front of you. Tent your fingertips. Exhale, Superman mat pull. Inhale, release. This is too intense. Plant one hand and pull one elbow at a time. Pull, extend, exhale, inhale. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights again. Come to standing. Weights come back to our shoulders. Same movement, other side. It's squat, uppercut, squat, cross kick. Squat, punch your left arm. Squat, kick your right leg. Again, pivot on your left toes as you punch. Flex your right foot and squeeze your inner thighs as you kick. Big exhale every time you punch and every time you kick. Awesome breath. Controlled punches, drive your weight up and back. Almost there. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, same movement, other side. Palms face one another. Step out to the right. Pulse, 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 stand and hammer curl. Pulse, 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 lift and curl. Pulse, 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 lift. Again, press evenly between both feet as you step out to the right. Avoid leaning. Sink your seat down and back for the pulses. Just 4, 3, 2, And one. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press your weights up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior two. Leg grip on your weights. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left weight straight up. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Ditch your weights. This time, hands come wide. Wide arm push-ups. Bring it down, up, lower, lift. Inhale. Exhale. These can be done from your knees or your toes. Down. Press. Inhale. Exhale. This is our only set of push-ups in class, so give it everything. Lower. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Just 4, 3. Pulse it low in 2. Little pulse. 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 Stick with it, static hold. Just keep it low. Yes, you can. You got it. You are so strong. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Y'all are crushing it this morning. Deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your heavy set of weights. Come to standing. All right, big dynamic balancing move. I'll show you the layers. One-legged deadlift. Arms straight, palms face one another. Weight in your right foot. Hinge from your hips. Lift your left leg and bring it back up. Option to add a double row at the bottom. Elbows to the sky. And then bring it back up. If this is not doing it for you balance-wise, bend your left knee. Keep your knees in line with one another. And then kickstand your left toes as you hinge forward and bring it back up. Whether you are taking the kickstand version or the full version, micro bend your right knee. Avoid locking out. If you're adding the row at the bottom, keep your arms in tight. Drive your elbows up towards the ceiling. Y'all are crushing it. The wobbles and shakes are a good thing. This is meant to challenge your balance and work all those tiny stabilizing muscles that we don't always get to target. Is it working? Does your right glute say, "What's up Tuesday morning"? 10 more seconds. Stick with it. Just 4, 3. Topple your weights to the mat in 2. And 1. Standing split. Topple your weights. Light grip on the heads of your weights. All right, split taps. Tap your toes to your heel. Kick it up. Down. Press. Lower. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Micro bend your right knee the entire time. Flex your left foot, toes towards your shin for a strong straight leg. Tap and kick. Keep a light grip on your weights to make your core get involved in stabilizing you. Kick and tap. Lift. Lower. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze your left glute like crazy to help lift your heel up higher towards the ceiling. Just 4, 3. Pulse your leg high in 2. And 1. Little pulse. Pulse. Straight leg. Lead with your heel. Pulse. 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 1 inch higher. Pulse. Pulse. Squeeze. Squeeze. You got it. Pulse. Pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, step it back to a lunge. Woo-hoo. Give yourself a second to reset. Grab at your heavy weights. Lift your torso. Palms face forward. All right, we got waiting for the beat. It'll be lunge, curl, down, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower, and squeeze. If your legs are like, "No, thank you, I need a break," drop your back knee If your arms are fatigued, alternate one arm at a time. Down and curl. Slow it down if you need to. Do not worry about the beat. Continue to stack your right knee over your ankle, high on the ball of your left foot. Create room for your knee joint. Big exhale as you lift. Just 4, 3, hold it low in 2, and 1, hold your lunge low, elbows to 90, pulse it up. Pulse, pulse. 1 inch up, 1 inch down with your weights. Pulse. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curtsy set up. Woo-hoo. Step your left leg behind your right. Weights come to your shoulders. It's pulse, 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 shoulder press. Pulse, 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 and press. Option to add a knee drive as you shoulder press to spice it up even more. If you're adding the knee drive, flex your left foot every time it leaves the earth. If you're sick of hearing the word pulse, you can just lower and lift. Take the pulse out of it. Just 4, 3, stay for 2, and 1. Woo, step to the top, inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward, fold. Step back, weighted burpees. Bend your knees up forward. Come to standing with the shoulder press and bring it down. Always an option to ditch your weights. Come back to your frog hop. Step it forward and back 1 foot at a time. Again, make this practice your own. Take what you need so you can keep going. Just 4, 3, meet at the top in 2, and 1, meet at the top. Ooh, grab your heavy set of weights. If you drop them, we're going to do all of that over again. So sorry. Drive your weight into your left foot. Arms straight, palms face one another. One-legged deadlift. Hinge from your hip. Right leg goes back and bring it back up. Option to add the row at the bottom. And again, if this balancing movement is not doing it for you, bend your right knee, but keep your knees in line with one another. Kickstand your right toes behind you. Micro bend your left knee, and then just hinge from your hip. You're adding the row, arms in tight, elbows up and back. Squeeze your glutes at the top. I may have already said it, but keep your left knee at micro bent. We don't want to lock out here as we hinge forward. Nice focus, everyone. I know this is a challenging movement. It's you getting stronger every time you wobble and shake out of it. Stick with it. Few more rounds left. You got this. Keep your spine nice and flat as you hinge forward. No rounding down. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Just 4, 3, topple your weights in 2, and 1, topple your weights, standing split, other side, right leg to the sky. Tap your heel, lift, lower, squeeze, inhale, exhale, down and press. And lighten the grip on your weights with your hands. Squeeze your right glute to lift your heel 1 inch higher, down and press. Tap, lift, inhale, exhale. core tight the entire time. Down, press. Just 4, 3. We'll pulse it high in 2. Pulse it up, 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 up. 1 inch higher. Pulse, 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 pulse. Squeeze your glute. Pulse, 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 pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it down low. Lunge. Hi, hi, hi. Grab your weights. Woo, lift your torso. This time, arms out wide, palms face up. All right, lunge, curl. Lunge, wide curl. Down, lift. Inhale, exhale. Again, option to alternate one arm at a time. Option to drop your back knee. Big exhale every time you lift. Down, curl. Just 4, 3, hold it low in 2, and 1. Hold your lunge low, serve your waist out, out, out. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curtsy set up. Right leg behind your left. Weights come to your shoulders. Pulse, 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 shoulder press. Pulse, 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 and press. Option to add the knee drive if you did so before. Flex your toes towards your shin if your foot leaves the earth. Land high on the ball of your right foot as you step back to your curtsy. Big exhale at the top. Keep your core tight. Just 4, 3. Come to standing at the top in 2. And 1. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back to plank. Man makers. We'll row our right side, row our left side, hop it forward. Weighted burpee. Take it at your own pace. Always an option to just stick with the burpees, just stick with the rows. Keep your feet wide to the edges of your mat as you row your weights to help stabilize your hips. Keep your arm in tight, drive your elbow up towards the ceiling for each row. Just 4, 3, meet at the top in 2, and 1, meet at the top of your space. Sit your weights, grab a small sip of water if you need it. Friends at home will skip forward 2 songs, too damn frayed. Time for cardio. I know. As you ready, start to kick your butt. If you need a break during cardio, no big deal. Take it if you need it. Just make sure you sidestep it out. Keep gentle movement going in your body. We don't want to stop cold turkey. Just 4, 3, high knees in 2, and 1 high knees. Option for knee pulls here, or static knee pull. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hop, hop, squat. Hop, hop, squat. Alternate which hand taps the earth, or stick with a basic squat. Just 4, 3, face me in 2, and 1. Jack it out. Jack, jack. Just 4, 3, football runners in 2, and 1. Get low. Fast feet. Let everything shake and jiggle. Swing your arms. When I count down, we'll tap the ground and hop. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep going. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep running. 3, 2, 1, hop. Last set. 3, 2, 1, tap, hop, keep the ball running. Just 4, 3, Smurf Jackson 2, and 1 Smurf Jackson. Option to tap one side out at a time. If you need to cool it down a little. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Face knee jump rope. Option to stay here or add a double jump. Just 4, 3, skiers in 2, and 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Hinge your torso forward, keep your core tight. We are almost there. Just 4, 3, ballet hops in 2, and 1 ballet hops. Options, hands to hips. Option to toe tap it out. Focus on how high you can jump in between each. 4, 3, 2, hip twist, last move. Just cool it down, take it slow. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hoo-wee, good job at home. Good job all around. You guys always crush cardio. Start to side, step it out right away. Again, keep gentle movement in your body. Bring some fresh air in. As you're ready, add the arms overhead on an inhale. Bring it down on the exhale. Really slow and deep in your breath to help slow your heart rate. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Active recovery. Bring your feet hip width, hands to heart center. Super, super slow, engaged, controlled squat. Bring it up, lateral lift to the left. Flex your toes, lead with your heel. Back to your squat. Other side as you lift. Right leg up and out. Does not matter how high your leg goes, but how engaged it is. We want to dial our toes down. Lead with your heel to get your side glute involved. Take it slow, just a couple more rounds to help bring your heart rate down. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your light set of weights, come to standing. Press your weights together at heart center, feet hip width. Squat, knee drive, twist to the left, just the left side. Keep your weights glued at heart center. Do not twist from your arms, twist from your core. Bring your left knee in line with your hip, flex your foot. Slow it down, break some movements up if you need to. Get stable in your knee drive and then twist or make it a smooth, fluid motion, up to you. Shorter sets, this flow. 4, 3, keep your left knee up in 2, and 1. Left knee stays up. Bring your weights overhead, then bend your elbows. Tricep press, bend. Exhale, inhale. Option to kickstand your left foot. Wherever you are, tight core, and keep your biceps and elbows in tight by your head. Press and bend. Exhale, inhale. Squeeze, release. Just 4, 3. Hold your weights low in 2, and 1. Bring your weights low, pulse them up, up. Tiny movement, pulse. Just 4, 3. Slow counts for 2. And 1 with control. Step your left leg back, lunge. Inhale, crescent, press your weight straight up. Exhale, weights to center, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose, straighten and expand. Exhale, release your arms down. Micro bend your elbows, palms face one another. All 10 toes face me, feet parallel. All right, we have lateral lunge, fly, close, lift. Lunge to the front, fly open, close, lift. Lunge, fly, close, and lift. Super important that your toes all face forward the entire time. This will help protect your knee joints. Sit your booty back farther than you think as you lunge to help keep a flat spine. Press into the pinky toe edge of both feet as you lunge. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Keep the same micro bend of your elbows the entire time, just flying open from your upper back and shoulders. Just 4, 3. Star pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, weights to center, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center, pivot, plant. Step back to plank and then drop to your knees for tabletop. Grab, I recommend a heavy weight, but up to you. Place it behind your right knee. Squeeze it between your hamstring and your calf. Donkey kick, bend. Exhale, inhale, squeeze, release. Keep your right foot flexed the entire time. Press, bend. Exhale, inhale. Think cat pose in your spine. Pull your belly up and in. Avoid dipping down. Press, lower. Squeeze, release. Just 4, 3. Pulse your leg high in 2. Pulse it up, up, up. Imagine that the sole of your foot could touch the ceiling. Pulse, pulse. Squeeze your right glute. Get it one inch higher. Pulse, pulse. Yeah, those sounds are normal. I know what's happening. I'm here with you. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knee down, but don't leave your weight. Drop down to your left forearm, right hand in line with your elbow. This time it's fire hydrant. Lift, lower, to the side, and down. Exhale, inhale, squeeze, release. Think knee to tricep. Pull your knee up and forward. Woo! Lift and lower. Squeeze, release. Up, down, exhale. Inhale, just 4, 3. Pulse it high in 2. Squeeze it up, up, up. You're almost there. Don't give up, pulse. You got it. You are strong for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Woo-hoo! I love those sounds so much. Ditch that heavy weight. Downward facing dog. Just 1 round of breath to reset. Stretch everything out. Woo-hoo! All right, last side, friends. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights. Press them together at heart center, feet hip width. Squat, knee drive, twist to the right. Oh, that squat feels interesting now. Woo! Again, break it up if you need to. Get into your knee drive and then twist. Or make it fast and fluid. Big exhale every time you twist. Just 4, 3. Hold your right knee up in 2, and 1. Press your weights overhead, then bend your elbows. Tricep press, bend. Exhale. Inhale, core tight option, kickstand your foot. Press, release. Elbows in tight by your face. Stop at 90 degrees with your elbows. Avoid letting your weight dip down all the way to your neck. Press, release. Exhale. Inhale. Just 4, 3. Elbows at 90 and 2. And 1. Elbows come to 90. Bring them wide. Pulse your elbows in. Pulse. Squeeze. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. With control, remove your weight. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, release your arms down. Pivot your feet so they're parallel. Same movement, other side. Lunge, fly, close, and lift. Lunge, fly, close, squeeze. Again, drive into the knife edge, the pinky toe edge of your feet. Keep your elbows micro bent the entire time. Use your strong back muscles to pull your arms open. Squeeze your glutes at the top as you lift. Just 4, 3. Back to star in 2. And 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Drop back down to your table. Grab whatever weight you used on the other side. Place it behind your left knee. Setting up for tabletop donkey kicks. Lift it up, down. Squeeze, release. Exhale, inhale, press, lower. Drive your belly up and in towards your spine. Squeeze, release. Flex your left foot the entire time. Squeeze the weight between your calf and your hamstring. Lift, lower. Squeeze, release. Release, squeeze your left glute to lift one entire at the top. Just 4, 3. Pulse it high in 2. Pulse it up, up, up. A little higher. These are huge muscles. They can take the beating. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift, squeeze, breathe. You're almost there. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your weight. Drop down to your right forearm. Straight to fire hydrant. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Squeeze, release. Again, think knee to tricep. Press, release. Exhale, inhale. Final push. Just 4, 3. Pulse it high in 2. Little pulse, 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 pulse. Pulse it higher. Yes, you can. Woo! For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right. Stitch your weight. Swing right around onto your back. Super short core set. Legs straight up. Hands interlaced behind your head. Straight leg bicycles. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Keep your feet flexed or pointed. We just want very strong, straight, engaged legs. Big exhale every time you curl it up. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands by your hips. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Lower them 30 more. Lower them as low as you can with a flat spine. You swing. Swing your legs up to the right, down back through center, up to the left. Just 4, 3. Hold your legs low at the bottom, and 2. And 1. Hold your legs low. Flex your toes. Pulse them up. Pulse. 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 Static hold in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just hold your legs right where they are. Really drive your spine further into the ground. You got it. Just hold it. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Everybody close your eyes as I attempt to turn the lights off and not all the way on. There we go. Friends at home are going to skip forward to beam. Really nice work, friends. Pull your knees in through center. Turn yourself into a little ball. Just sway side to side. Take reclined cow face pose today. Cross your right leg over your left. Then grab for your ankles and pull your feet towards your face. Figure 4, our typical hip stretch, is always there for you if you would prefer to take it. You can rock or sway here if it feels good, or just melt in stillness. The farther you pull your feet towards your face, the more intensity you'll feel. Stay for 1 more full round of breath. On an exhale, release your feet, but keep the cross of your legs, and then let them fall towards the mural for a supine twist. Arms come out to a T or goalpost. Gaze over your right shoulder. If there is a different twisting variation you'd rather take, please do so. We're not here long, so please make the most of every breath. Really over-exaggerate. Balloon out your belly on every inhale. Ring it out on every exhale. 2 more full rounds. On your next inhale, bring your knees back through center. Switch out the cross of your legs for cow face pose. Left leg over right. Reach for your ankles and pull your feet towards your face. Again, you can rock or sway. To increase the intensity, pull your feet a little bit harder towards your face. No forcing, just a gentle pull. If you took figure 4 on the other side, make sure you balance that out on this side as well. 1 more inhale. On your next exhale, release your feet. Keep the cross of your legs and let them fall to the right. Supine twist, other side. Gaze over your left shoulder. Intentional, full breaths here. On your next inhale, pull your legs back through center. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball. Curl your forehead towards your knees. Engage every muscle that you have. And then release. Final Shavasana. Arms and legs come out wide. Palms face up. Allow yourself to take up space. Let yourself just melt into a sculpt puddle. Friends, it is 6:45. I'm going to leave you here in this space. If you can stay, I encourage you to stay through the end of the song. If you need to get on with your day, please do so gently. I will be out front as you leave, so please take as much time as you can, want to, or need to.